In today's weekend news roundup, Kishann Cupid is acting Labor Commissioner. McMaster creates history yet again after successfully defending his NACAS 400-meter hurdles title. Mr. Rikkoi Brathwaite, now the fastest man in the BVI after setting a new national 100-meter record. Jahni Pickering has been charged in connection with Monday's boat seizure, both drugs and cash found. Greenland Stadium final phase of construction is awaiting funds to be built, and stadiums as well. Speaker leads an all-female delegation to International Parliamentary Conference and escaped Thomas, recaptured. We'll be right back.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome everybody. It's Saturday, August 27th, 2022. I'm Ron Grant, coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Saturday to each and every one of you. I trust that you've been having a great weekend. This is your weekend news roundup of all the top stories happening this week. Local top hurdler Rikkoi McMaster has once again completed another historic feat after successfully defending an additional 400-meter hurdles title, this time in the 2022 NACAS Open Athletic Championships in the Bahamas. Running out of lane 6, McMaster continued his winning ways, storming to gold in a time of 47.34 seconds. Second place went to American Khalifa Rosser, who ran 47.59 seconds, while his colleague CJ Allen took bronze with a time of 48.23 seconds. Now, the victory of McMaster comes on the heels of his recent performance in the Birmingham Commonwealth Games, where he successfully defended his title. In those games, McMaster sailed to finish on, of course, a time of 48.93 seconds to take the gold in that event. We take a look at local sprinter Rikkoi Brathwaite, who now boasts the title of being the fastest man in the territory after dismantling the 20-year-old national men's 100-meter record in the NACAS Open Championships in Freeport, Bahamas. Now, Brathwaite, who is commonly recognized for his consistent dominant performances in the 600-meter indoor events, ran his fastest ever men's 100-meter race at the championships. Earlier in the day, Brathwaite qualified for the finals of the event after running the 4th fastest time in the preliminaries and the 2nd fastest in his heat with 10.35 seconds. Now, in the final, which was completed just hours after, Brathwaite, despite placing 5th in the race, ran a quick time of 10.20 seconds, breaking the 10.25 national record, which was held by Dion Crabb for the last 2 decades. That race, of course, was won by Jamaica's Akeem Blake. It has been confirmed by Minister of Labor and Workforce Development, the Honorable Melvin Mitch Turnbull, that effective August 22nd, 2022, Mrs. Kishann Cupid-Braithwate has been appointed as the territory's acting Labor Commissioner in the Virgin Islands. Michelle A. Venzan McLean is presently out of office until September 15th, 2022. As acting Labor Commissioner, Mrs. Cupid-Braithwate will manage the department's labor, workforce development to ensure, of course, effective administration. In addition to that, Mrs. Cupid-Braithwate will be responsible for ensuring that workplaces are being maintained in a safe and healthy manner through the implementation and promotion of health, safety, and welfare policies, as well as, of course, regular workplace inspections. Now, we take a look at the legitimate employment interests, she will, of Virgin Islanders and belongers, and remain paramount among other tasks. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force have officially charged 25-year-old Jahni Pickering of Spooner's estate in connection with Monday afternoon's joint operation with U.S. federal officers. This was confirmed in a media release from the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, which said Pickering is charged with possession of proceeds of criminal conduct and unlawful possession of controlled substance. According to the police, the illegal items were discovered after Pickering was apprehended and searched, which resulted in the discovery of a quantity of cash and drugs. In an official quote, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force said a joint operation between the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and U.S. authorities resulted in a boat chase by federal agents, which ended in Frenchman's Key on the western end of Tortola. The lone occupant was taken into custody. The police said no further information can be provided at this time as investigations are ongoing. Of course, we will continue to keep you posted and provide as much information as possible. The construction phase of the 2,500-seat multi-purpose stadium at Greenland East End is said to be in its final stage, with the BVI Football Association now only awaiting the approval of money from FIFA to commence the last phase of works. This is according to President of the BVI FA, Mr. Andy Bickerton, who provided the update at a media conference this week. He was responding to a question posed by Tweet for Media on the latest regarding the multi-million-dollar sporting facility.
We're basically at the last stage in that we've applied to FIFA for the money to get the stand underway. And we're actually now waiting for a response. They've had that for a number of weeks, I think. And we're waiting to hear back from them because the foundation is in and we've been ready to start for probably 18 months. So the delays have not been on our side, the delays have been on the other side.
According to a media release from the BVI government in 2017, once completed, the facility is expected to include a 6-lane, 400-meter grass track, netball and volleyball courts, the covering of guts on both sides of the stadium, and fencing of the stadium, parking lot for some 200 cars, and access road between the parking lot and the multi-purpose stadium. The project is a partnership between the BVI government as well as the Football Association and FIFA. The Speaker of the House of Assembly, Mrs. Karine George Massicot, is leading an all-female delegation to the 65th Parliamentary Conference being hosted by the Canadian region of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. This was confirmed in a media release from the House of Assembly, which said the Speaker is accompanied by Territorial At-Large Representative and Junior Minister, that is, for Trade and Economic Development and Agriculture and Fisheries, the Honourable Shireen Flax Charles, Clerk of the House of Assembly, Ms. Phyllis Evans, and Senior Executive Officer, Mrs. Myrna Leonard Penn. In a quote, they said the CPA flagship event is its Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference and is said to be the largest gathering of over some 500 parliamentarians, parliamentary staff, and decision-makers from across the Commonwealth who come together to discuss and debate critical global political issues and developments. It added there will be a number of conferences and meetings during this year's conference, including the 38 Small Branches Conference, the 7th Triennial Commonwealth Women Parliamentarian Conference, the CPA Executive Committee meeting, the Commonwealth Parliamentary with the Disabilities meeting, and the 56th Society of Clerks at the Table General meeting. This year's conference is being held from August 20th to the 26th under the theme Inclusive, Accessible, and Strong Parliaments, the cornerstone of democracy and essential for development. The Guyanese national who went on the run after escaping immigration custody earlier this week has been recaptured. This was confirmed by the Immigration Department's Deputy Chief Immigration Officer, Mrs. Nadia Deming-Hodge, in a media release this week. She said Iana Thomas was back in custody of the immigration officials after the department received an anonymous call of the escapee's location. According to the Deputy Chief, Thomas escaped from the Immigration Department's temporary detention facility at Hotel Castle Maria early on Monday after being detained pending capture. Now, Thomas had arrived in the BVI illegally by sea in July of 2022. Deming Hodge thanked the public for assisting in Thomas's recapture, and specifically the caller who provided the information on the detainee. Now, of course, since this incident, many have been calling, asking questions as to why detainees at this particular facility have been continuously going missing and leaving the facility, causing residents to be uncomfortable, and in the final analysis, a search of the territory looking for these persons. Of course, we will continue to keep you posted as it pertains to the situation on the front of immigration. But viewers, that is it for today's News Weekend Roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I will see you on Monday as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. We are 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news right here on 284 Media. I encourage you to, of course, stay up to date by looking at a number of our special reports, and also looking at our shows, which we have continuously playing. A happy Saturday to each and every one of you. I wish you a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works. Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Why? This thing got me one way that day.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit, I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hop. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?